Hi there, I'm Freddie Patmore, and in this video I'll show you how to work the half treble in crochet and how to use it in an increase and a decrease. To work a half treble into a chain, you'll need to miss the first 2 chains underneath your hook in order to achieve the height of the stitch. Start by getting a loop of yarn around your hook, find the 3rd chain and insert your hook under both of the 2 top loops in the chain. Get another loop of yarn and pull it through to the front, thus creating 3 loops of yarn on your hook. And then get another loop of yarn and bring it through all 3 loops to complete your stitch. That's one half treble worked. Let me show you that again. Start by getting a loop of yarn around your hook, angle your hook downwards and find the next chain along, inserting your hook through the 2 top loops towards the back. Get another loop of yarn and pull it through to the front. You'll know you've done this correctly if you have 3 loops on your hook at this stage. And then get one final loop of yarn and pull it through each of these 3 loops on your hook. And that's your second half treble completed. When working into a piece of fabric, this one's all half trebles, you'll need to start with 2 chains in order to achieve the height of the stitch. And then to work your first half treble, work as before, getting 1 loop of yarn around your hook, angle it downwards, and then the stitch you need to go into is not the loop at the base of the chains, but the next one along. I find it easiest to tip the work towards you and seek out the first V shape on the top of your work, inserting your hook under both sides of that V shape from front to back. Get another loop of yarn around your hook and pull it through the V shape to the front, going back to our 3 loops we saw earlier. Then get another loop of yarn and bring it through each of these 3 loops to complete your stitch. The same is said of the next one. Start with a loop of yarn around your hook first, find your next V, insert your hook from front to back underneath the V, get another loop of yarn, pull through to the front, and then to finish your stitch, get another loop of yarn and bring it through each of these 3. To work a half treble single decrease across 2 existing stitches, start by working a normal half treble into the first stitch, but stopping before the final stages have been completed. After you've achieved 3 loops on your hook, start another half treble into the next stitch by getting 1 loop of yarn around your hook, inserting your hook from front to back under the next stitch, and bringing another loop of yarn through to the front. If you've worked these stages correctly, you should find that you have 5 loops of yarn on your hook. Then to finish the decrease, get another loop of yarn and bring it through each of these 5 loops, which can be tricky, so it's best worked one at a time. You'll know that your decrease has been worked successfully if you have 1 loop of yarn left on your hook. To work a single half treble increase is very simple. Start by working a half treble as you did before into the stitch below, and then return to the base of this stitch to work 1 or more additional stitches into the stitch from the previous row. This will determine how many stitches you are increasing,